The following contest is a tables, ladders and chairs match, and it is for the Men's Mad Tag Championship. Introducing first, the challengers, LA Knight and Freddo, LA Freddo. Now, we all know how excited I am to be back in the ring with your boy, LA Knight. We are looking to regain the gold. I am pretty much looking forward to getting a beat down on the Usos. I'm pretty much looking forward to delivering an absolute beat down on the Usos. I want us to climb the ladder. I want us to reclaim our gold. I'm pretty sure that we can. Bring it on. And their opponents, the Men's Mad Tag Champions, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. Here we go. One of the most dominant tag team champions of all. Not just in Madhouse, but in WWE, full stop. They haven't held the current tag titles or any of the current tag titles for a while. They've held these titles in the Madhouse for a little while, but is it time for their reign to come to an end? I'm pretty sure we'll look forward to stopping the party. So here we go. This is what they are fighting for. That's what is currently hoisted up above the ring. Facing off, it's LA Freddo. It's the Usos. It's your main event. Let's go! And remember, as always, in a tornado tag match, if I do miss anything, I do apologise, but we will have multiple fights going off at once, so I will do my best to try to keep up. But at this moment in time, Freddo is really giving Jay Uso what for, or well, certainly was. And yeet, oh. Nice little yeeting punch there from Jay Uso onto Freddo. Actually now Jimmy has got a ladder set up. Is he going for it pretty much straight away? I think he was, but Freddo has done enough to try to keep up with it. Now LA Knight, it's sent Jay Uso back in the ring. He has sent a table in there before, as we see Freddo deliver a net breaker onto Jay. It's keeping them occupied whilst LA Knight's going for titles up there, but I think Jay has just thrown LA Knight off the top of the ladder before delivering a big kick to the face of the megastar. Now Jimmy is currently delivering a beat down onto Freddo. Right here, it's currently the Usos versus LA Knight. I know. Okay, Freddo's back on his feet. I'm not sure what exactly Jimmy was looking for, but he didn't find anyone. But LA Knight has sent Jay onto his back. Freddo did try to floor Jimmy for a few moments with a kendo stick. LA Knight misses Jimmy as Freddo goes for it and is thrown off the ladder by Jimmy. This time around. A few early glimpses at the titles are there for both parties, but both these two teams are pretty much keeping on top of one another. Now as Jay set the ladder back up and then immediately sends Freddo into the ladder. Right, that's the main fight going on inside the ring at the minute. Outside, it's a beat down, or an attempted beat down from the steel chair, but LA Knight was just missing horrifically. But Jimmy currently looks to be dealing with LA Knight, but now Jay is bringing the steel. Where's he going with them steel steps? Is he taking the steel steps inside the ring? I think he is. Looking to try to slow momentum down once again, but Freddo is up at the top. Looking to get a bit of a glimpse on there. He did try to go for something there, but Jay has thrown Freddo off the top. I'm sensing a bit of a theme developing here with these ladder matches tonight. The main thing is to throw people off, or in the case of Jimmy, throw yourself out. But Jay set the ladder up once again. There was a set of steps between him and LA Knight, but it appears that the steps moved on their own accord and LA Knight just threw Jimmy off the ladder. Both teams have thrown each other off the ladder at least twice now, I believe, before LA Knight drops Jay onto the floor. But Jimmy has got a table out, but Freddo with the European uppercut helps floor Jimmy briefly for a moment. What a clothesline there by Jay on LA Knight. So, yeah, I told you guys I would do my best to try and keep up with what goes on around here. There's tables and chairs going all over the place around here. Everything's flying everywhere. What a neck-breaking cutter there from Freddo there onto Jay Uso. Puts him up. Here we go. Round and round. And down onto his back. Oh, Freddo tried to throw a ladder or chair at Jimmy Uso through a ladder. Scale of 1 to 10. How well could you have seen that working? I'm going on a -6. Now as we see Freddo making his way up whilst Jimmy's down. LA Knight's back in. He should be able to keep at least Jay occupied, which he does. But Jimmy does enough to throw Freddo off the ladder for, I believe, the 3rd time. Now, these two teams are really going back and forth. LA Knight has sent Freddo out the ring. Both lots of LA Freddo are down, but I think these guys want to deliver more pain to them before the Usos reclaim their gold. Spitted by Jay on Freddo. Here we go. These guys are down. Jay sent into the apron there, but Jimmy's up there on his own. But LA's keeping him occupied, and instead of throwing him down, has punched him down. Now with Freddo currently dealing with Jay Uso outside the ring. It leaves these two for a moment being able to tussle for it. LA Knight thrown off the ladder once again by Jimmy. Yeah, here we go. Tsunami breaker. The tsunami breaker is enough from Freddo at the moment to keep Jay Uso down, but hopefully it's going to be down to LA Knight to keep Jimmy occupied. Freddo doesn't seem to know what he wants to do with this, but what he does know is he does want to send Jimmy onto his back. Now Freddo's taking the interesting decision to go out the ring, which leaves the space wide open for Jimmy to go back up the ladder. Okay, he's got a proper grip on them. Now sends them down. I believe we're going to see the champions retain. We have our one and only retain tonight. Here are your winners, and still the men's Madhouse Tag Team Champions, Jay and Jimmy the Usos. The reign of champions for the Usos carries on. This is showing no signs of stopping any point soon. LA Freddo, you gave it your best shot, but it just wasn't enough. What a matchup. What a matchup.